Assalamualaikum guys and welcome to another video from Girls in Twin Cities. I am Summayah और मेरे साथ अभी जिंदगी का सबसे बड़ा धोखा हुआ है. And I went to film this video. In my mind, I pressed play. It was filming, and then I went to stop the recording. Turns out it wasn't filming. Luckily, it's not a very long video. The only thing that makes it long is my own rambling, so I will try to keep them to a minimum. लेकिन अब ऐसी जिंदगी है, ये रीफिल्म होगा तो मतलब देखते हैं क्या बनता है. So I recently went on a 2-week holiday and I am a chronic overpacker. मतलब जितनी चीज़ें मैं बैग में डाल सकती हूँ मैं डालूंगी, because you never know, पता नहीं किस मौके पे आपको क्या चीज़ चाहिए हो. तो मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा मेकअप पैक कर लिया और उसके बाद मुझे एहसास हुआ व्हेन आई वाज गोइंग थ्रू माय डे दैट इसमें से मैं कुछ भी इस्तेमाल नहीं कर रही. एंड ऑन मोस्ट डेज आई वाज नॉट इवन वेयरिंग मेकअप. ऑन द डेज आई वाज वेयरिंग मेकअप आई वाज using like one or maximum two products from each category. Some categories I was using no makeup from. I was like, what is happening here? So I wanted to share with you guys the products that I absolutely love, that I kept going back to, and that I swear by because I have used them for months, if not years, by this point. And these are just like the ones that are it for me, that are perfect for me. A lot of these are very affordable brands because I don't like taking my expensive makeup on trips, especially if I'm going on the plane and you never know when things break and then dil mein dard hoti hai. Secondly, I also don't like spending money on expensive makeup just for the sake of it being expensive makeup, because I feel like affordable / drugstore makeup is so good आजकल कि आपको हर चीज़ जो आपको चाहिए वो मिल सकती है. So having said that, let's get into it. Over the past year or so, I have realized that foundations and skin tints and BB creams and CC creams are just not it for me. I don't like the feeling of having something so heavy on my skin. And trust me, I can feel, as someone who has been wearing makeup every day for like the past 4 years, I can, except for the past 1 year, so like उससे पिछले के past 4 years, I can definitely feel जब मेरे skin पे एक layer of product होती है that does not need to be there. And also the only reason I was wearing a lot of foundation, a lot of heavy duty foundation, is because I have a lot of acne scars because I pick at my acne and I was really insecure about that, so I was just trying to hide that. But I've really come to embrace them in recent times. Like, that's just my skin and I like my skin, so I really don't want to use a lot of product. But I still, if I'm doing like a full face, which is not at all what a full face used to be for me a few years ago, or what a full face would be for a big event, I still like to go in with a little bit of concealer. This is the Dermacolor Camouflage Cream in D4. Oh, it's made in Germany. Interesting. This is by Krylon, and मैं एक छोटू सा brush लेके I just tap some under my eyes that I drag on my eyelids as well, and then around my mouth and around my nose. And that's it. Bas ho gaya. Elf is the love of my life. These two products are my favorite blushes ever. This is the Elf monochromatic multi-stick. This is basically the idea behind this is it can be used on your cheeks, your lips, your eyes, wherever you want on your face. It is in the shade Glimmering Guava. मेरे हाथ पे अभी भी glitter है because I just washed the makeup from the swatches I did when I thought I filmed this video, but I didn't film this video. This is blends out kind of sheer, is a very nice light shade, has lots of golden shimmers in it, and it's just like natural but not very natural. Whereas this is not matte. I would say it's definitely a cream finish. It doesn't have like a very glowy texture, but what it does have is really beautiful pigment and really beautiful coverage. And this is the blush I have on right now. This is the putty blush in Tahiti. And then speaking of the putty line from Elf, this putty bronzer is something I've been using salon se, or I love it so very, very much. It's in the shade Tan Lines, which is not the ideal shade I would go for a bronzer, because I do like a very bronze look. It's definitely, especially आजकल मेरा इतना tan चल रहा है कि it's not my ideal shade. But having said that, all of my concealers are actually brightening concealers because I feel like it really pulls your face into focus and makes you look much more presentable. So it's a nice transition between my skin tone and my concealers. Just makes things like kind of seamless. And then we go into highlighters. And I'm a highlighter girly through and through. I love them so very, very much. I recently got this one. It's by a brand called 17. It's the Glow Bright highlighter one. It's supposed to be a dupe of the Charlotte Tilbury one. And it's quite a nice dupe. Um, and I think it's by like the house brand or like whatever the Boots brand is. And it's nice, subtle, kind of like sheer, but you can obviously build it up. Sometimes with this, I find that if I put it on my inner corners in my eyes, there's a little bit of the lifting of concealer, but it's specifically on my left eye. तो मुझे ये लगता है कि मेरी आँख में मसला है और इसमें इतना मसला नहीं है because मेरे मुंह पे कहीं और नहीं होता ये. But अगर मुझे कुछ ज़्यादा intense highlighter चाहिए, so I will go with this always, always, always. Like my best friend got me onto this years ago, like I don't know, like 5, 6, 7 years ago maybe. This is Colourpop, a super cheek shock, super shock cheek. Why can't I talk today? In Flexitarian. It is the most stunning, the most beautiful, pigmented, but blendable, creamy highlighter you will ever find. Can you see that shift? Can you I don't know how to show you, but it's like beautiful. And मुझे जो highlighters पसंद होते हैं, they tend to be a lot more on the white, gold, champagne icy side than the gold or the pinky side. So these two are like the perfect shades for me. I didn't actually tell you the shade for this. There is a shade for this, which I don't know, but it's the champagne one. It's not the pink one. There's one that comes in the pink one. This is the champagne one. So that is my cream makeup done. Because my skin बहुत oily hai, but also it creases a lot. I need to use some powder, but I don't like the feeling of powder. So what I do is कि just मेरे concealer जहाँ पे मैंने लगाया है, I put on the Amrid Selfie Ready face powder. This is in the shade number 2. This was sent to me, so if it were up to me, I would go for a darker shade. This is obviously not the perfect shade for me. I love it क्योंकि बहुत light है and kind of merges and blends into your skin. And you can definitely see that it's much lighter than my skin. So I only ever use it on the areas where I've used a brightening concealer. But I do really like this, and I've been using it for months now, and it's really good. Moving on to powders for the rest of my face makeup. I don't really use powders on top of creams a lot now. I used to for the longest time, but अब like honestly बहुत ज़्यादा काम है and I can't be bothered. Most days I do my makeup in like 10 minutes and I'm out of the door. Unless I'm like sitting down and filming and doing something fun. So this is one that I love. This is Bahama Mama by Balm. It's a mini जो कि मेरे पास सालों से है but ख़त्म होने का नाम नहीं लेता. I don't know इसके अंदर क्या जादू है, but again it is completely matte. It doesn't have a lot of shimmer or anything, and it's also very, very sheer. But I like that it gives a natural look. And I was never a natural girly, which I have become now. और मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा कि मेरी ज़िंदगी में हो क्या रहा है. क्या मैं बूढ़ी हो रही हूँ? Is it a passage of time thing? Is it... I don't know. I don't know what it is. Anyways, and then we go into my blush. If I had to choose one makeup product from my entire makeup collection, जो कि मेरा दुनिया का favorite makeup product है, it would be this blush. As you can tell by its हालत, बेचारे की काफ़ी बुरी हालत होगी. This is I think my 3rd or 4th one. Because इतनी जल्दी मैं इतना ज़्यादा मैं यूज़ करती हूँ कि इतनी जल्दी ख़त्म हो जाता है. This is Milani Luminoso Baked Powder Brush. And I just love it. Actually, Mariana was the one who got me onto it. She started using it after watching YouTube का जो beauty gurus का जो peak time था. Everyone was loving this and promoting this. And Mariana used it and I used it on her, from her. And मुझे इससे प्यार हो गया था. So I did not rest until I got my hand on this. It was hard in Pakistan. Especially because I first started using this like again 6-7 years ago, maybe more. And then if I had to have a favorite highlighter palette, this is just turning into my favorite products of all time, but this is also my favorite products to take on holiday and that I actually use on holiday. That is the title of this video. Makeup Revolution and Soft Dust Makeup ki collection, who by the way follows us on Instagram. I think that is because I talk about her collaboration so much that she was finally like, yaar, isko follow kar lo, ye jaan nahi chhodegi. But basically, I love this highlighter palette so much. This is the one in Sugar Frosting. I obviously have her bigger ones as well, but this is much more compact for traveling, so much better. And I also like that these two shades are like shades that would use most of the time. They're very similar. One is just much more champagne-y than the other. Like, can you see that this one is more champagne and this one is more icy? Only thing in this video that I haven't been using for very, very long is this makeup palette. It is Makeup Revolution ka Forever Flawless Digi Butterfly palette. And I was randomly one night scrolling through Instagram. I came across one of Lara Ibrahim's video, and then I went into full-on stalker mode and watched all of her old transition videos, because at this point I have memorized which ones I love. She is my greatest makeup inspiration, and I really miss doing colorful makeup. And all the makeup I had here, especially eyeshadow, was like very basic neutral colors. So I got this, and it's like every color on the rainbow plus mode you could ever want. It has a white, it has a black, it has a few shimmers, it has all the colorful pinky, orangey, blue, purple tones, and it's just like, this is what I took on holiday. I used it a lot more than I thought I would for how colorful it is. But I just love colorful makeup, guys. It's so cute. But this or any makeup or any eyeshadow palette by no means is a necessity on holiday, because you can just use whatever bronzer, blush, highlighter you have, put it in cream products and call it a day. So that's what I've done today. It's like mere brush pe jo bhi bach gaya tha, just on my eyes, and I was like, ho gaya, bas makeup khatam. One thing I did use a lot on holiday, which I never did before, but I don't know why. I went into a makeup shop recently and I got a white eyeliner pencil, and I was like, chalo istemal karte hain. This is the Complexion Kohl Eyeliner Precision Color Pencil in white. Wow. And I just really like it. It's like a good, creamy, blendable, but stays long in your waterline kind of pencil, and I like it. And then, like I was saying, e.l.f. is one of my favorites. Favorite brands ever. I love almost all of their products. It's very hard for them to create products I don't like. So this eyebrow pencil is what Meri Ammi or Meri Behan Dore both use now, because oops, I didn't mean to show you the very ratchet looking spoolie, because it's like a very nice grayish shade that works on black hair, and I really do not have the patience for those very thin pencils and to just sit there and go draw one hair at a time. So this is a bit of a thicker pencil, which is why I really like it. Like you can see, it's a bit thicker. But if I am wearing a mascara, it is going to be this one. This is the Kiko Milano Extra Sculpt Volume Mascara. It has a very fun looking spool, almost 4-dimensional, because it has like different sides that give different effects, and it's like tapered as well from the center. So like बहुत एक fluttery but separated but thick eyelashes वाली look आती है, and I have the barest, like बहुत tiny amount on अभी, और उसके बावजूद I feel like my eyelashes look good, if I do say so myself. Moving on to lipsticks. Lipsticks are the one thing जिसको मैं overpacking justify करती हूँ, because you can never have too many lipsticks. Lipsticks can change your entire look in an instant, and I love them. And you can have the same exact makeup on, throw on a different lipstick, and be like, wow, ye dekho, duniya badal gayi hai. But I narrowed it down to my 3 most wearable combos. These are actually 4 lipsticks, but 2 of them I use in a combo. Starting out with this one. So मैं जब छोटी होती थी, Amma had this lipstick in this exact shade, or it was my favorite one from her collection, and then it finished, because when I started wearing makeup, I would borrow it a lot, and it finished, and we tried finding it so much, but it was discontinued. And then I found it in an airport ages ago, not even ages ago, like a few years ago, and I instantly got it. This is the number 7 lipstick, the number 7 Stay Perfect lipstick in Cinnamon Spice. This is what it looks like. It's very creamy. It doesn't feel as thick, but like it still stays on, and it smells like old lady makeup, and I kind of love that for some reason. I don't know why it smells like that, but I like that. This is another one that someone in my family loved. So Meri Behan, jo ki bahut kam makeup karti hai and only wears pinks on her lipstick. She borrowed this from me once because I had it and she absolutely loved it. So obviously I gave it to her. But then she also ran out of it and I needed to repurchase it. And we were trying to buy this exact shade for so long, but ये हमेशा out of stock होता है. This is the Beautify by Amna all day long liquid lipstick in the shade Hot Coral. It says it's like a matte liquid lipstick, but मेरे लिए it's more like a creamy liquid lipstick than a matte liquid lipstick. It dries down matte, but it doesn't feel drying like a matte lipstick. It's also the perfect like mixture of a pink and a nude and a brown, because I am not a pink makeup girly, pink lipstick girly. I genuinely believe that pink lipstick is not flattering on most people. I know that hurts a lot of people because people love it. But I feel like because it's a girly color and it's feminine, hum automatically we use it on lipsticks. But I really don't think most pinks are flattering on people. And you need to be a very specific undertone and you need to do your makeup in a very specific way to pull off a pink lipstick. That's just my 2 cents. You can disagree with me, but you will be wrong. What I do love are orangey lipsticks, which is why this one by Note Cosmetics, this is in the shade 06 Playful, is one of my absolute favorites. It's like a very, I wouldn't say it's a true orange. It's like a muted down nude version of an orange, but some days it can be a bit too much. Like मैंने आज ये लगाई, I was like, it's a bit too orange. So on that days, what I do is I go in with my Top Face Warm Almond lipstick because it is a true nude. It just, for my skin at least, it makes every single lipstick that I use much more toned down and everyday-esque, I don't know. And yeah, ouch. For lip liners, there is only one lip liner that I reach for. This is the Note Cosmetics lip liner in Dried Rose. And somehow, I don't know how this is even possible, but somehow it works well with all 4 and almost every other one of my lipsticks. Like, how is that possible? So I use it. It's in color, it's very similar to the Hot Color from BBA, but मैं इन सारे lipsticks के साथ इसको use करती हूँ and just blends in so smoothly because it's so creamy, even though it is a wooden stick and not a roll up plastic stick, because those tend to be creamier. I just don't understand how this is so good, but it is. Yeah, that is it. That is all my makeup. Before ending this video, I do want to say that makeup is not one size fits all. It's trial and error and finding out what works for you. These are the products that work for me, and these are with the life that I live and the love I have for makeup and the excitement I get when I'm doing makeup. These are my minimal makeup products, but obviously you don't have to use makeup, you don't have to do any of those things. You can use like 20 products or 0 products. At the end of the day, it's just makeup, it's just a bit of fun, it really doesn't matter. And I do have oily skin, and these products stand the test of time on my oily skin. In fact, this is the only one that I haven't tested in Pakistan's heat, but also, actually no, sorry, both of these I haven't tested in Pakistan's heat, but like I said, there's an alternative that I have used to this in Pakistan's heat, the Colourpop one, amazing. And eyeshadows, I feel like, I don't know if it's my eyelids that are drier than the rest of my face, but I feel like eyeshadows are least affected by heat and sweating and oiliness on your face. If you guys like this video, let me know. If you have other ideas, I was thinking I should do something similar for my makeup brushes, so if you want that, let me know. If you want to see other content from us, comments are always there, and if you have anything else to say, it would be really nice. Yeah, bye, see you guys soon.